The trial of Louis Riel is a key part of Canadian history. It took place in July of 1885, lasted 5 days. Riel pleaded guilty for treason as leader of a resistance movement by the Métis people of Western Canada. 32 years ago, Guy Michaud took on the role of Riel in a local production called The Trial of Louis Riel. This year marks the play's 50th year of production and Guy's last year acting in the play. Guy joins us now. Hello there.
Hi, Sheila.
So what was it that drew you like 30 years ago to playing Louis Riel and then kept you coming back, kept you engaged, Guy?
Well, I have to say that my presence in the company is 35 years because I was employed, if you will, quote unquote, by Hilda Allen, the original director of the show, of the play in 1982, where I played different roles. I played Father André, Charles Nollet, and François-Xavier Lemieux, one of Riel's lawyer. And then Miss Allen decided I was good enough, I guess, to play Riel.
Yeah.
And I think I stayed because I'm a creature of habit, for one thing, and loyal. She would phone me and ask me, and you can't refuse her. You can't say, no, Hilda, I'm not playing this year, so you have to, yes, I will.
But there must have been something about the character of Riel. What was it about the character of Riel?
Well, it was the character, but it was also, I'm in a play year in, year out. That was fun too. You know, I was starting my theater career back in 82, 83, and 85 and it was an honor also to play the lead role in this production. So that's part of it too. Is the fact that I was going to be most probably in the show the year after, and the year after, and so on and so forth. I didn't think it would last 32 years, but...
Yeah. So do you try to find something new every year in the character, or is it the same every year?
Well, obviously the lines are the same. That doesn't change. What I tried to do to not get totally bored and say, oh my God, here we go again, was to Riel. If you've seen the show, I think you have seen the show. I think
long time ago,
but it hasn't changed. Riel has a speech at the end of the show. That's his big moment. That's the character's big moment. His speech. And what I would do is 1 year I would say more to the jury and less to the audience, you know, because the character is constrained in his little box. He doesn't move. He just sits down and pops up and sits down. So that's how I would find or change the tone of certain sentences or lines. I would say, I'll put more emphasis on that one this year. And run it by the director. I would do it once, the first show of the year, and see what the director would feel. If I didn't hear anything, I said, okay, he's
working.
Dale Simmons or Chuck Jordan.
So, and this is based largely on transcripts, on actual events, right? The trial.
It is some of the characters, some of the witnesses are probably composites of various witnesses who are saying about the same thing. So John Coulter decided to create one character that would represent a few of them that were saying about the same thing.
So what's it been like over the years as the debate about Louis Riel and his role in history has certainly changed,
yes,
right?
It has.
So how do you look at those stories in the news about how we look at Louis Riel as you perform this trial and the way Canadians view his role in history has changed over the years?
Well, every time I would see Louis Riel in a news story, be it when I worked at Radio-Canada or since I've been retired, it would attract my attention. Okay, now what? What are they saying about him? Can I use that in the show? The latest pardon thing that's been going on now, that's the latest that we've heard about Louis Riel. That has interested me because it raises for me a question, a very important question. If the Parliament decides by whatever means to pardon him, does that mean that Louis Riel is insane?
Why would so explain that to people? Why?
Oh,
why
because
that's
that was the
question.
defense that was brought up in 1885. The only defense Riel had in a case of high treason was to say that he was insane, that he didn't understand what he was doing, and that's what that's what the defense was. He did not agree with that. He really believed, and I do as Guy Michaud, as the actor, believe that he did believe that he had a mission, a godly mission, a divine mission to save the Northwest and all that stuff. So in his mind, he wasn't insane. But the lawyers, as much as they tried to convince him that you might not be insane, but we have to defend you like that because that's the only way to get you not to hang at the end of a rope. But the jury didn't believe it. The Crown and the judge also in this case prevented the defense of seeing all stuff that could have exculpate him. So that created problems for the defense. They didn't know what to expect from these witnesses too.
Right.
But at the end of the day, for me, it raises the question: if you pardon him, what do we erase of what happened in 1885?
Right.
Do we erase everything, or just what he did, or just a verdict, or if he is found not guilty, does that mean he's insane? Because that was
the case that was framed at the time.
Yeah.
Lots of interesting questions, Guy. Thanks so much for coming in.
My pleasure. Thank you.